Buddy, it is Sunday, June 23rd. It is 6:12 a.m. and we're on our way to Walgreens. We're going to be getting $16.25 to shop for 3 items. Let's get down to Walgreens. Well, my alarm went off underneath my kitchen sink that detects if there is water underneath the sink. So if any kind of moisture occurs, there's a device that I have that alerts me. It starts making an alarm sound. It sends me an email and a notification to my phone that there is a water leak. So it even tells me, which location it is. Like I have multiple devices around the house, so that tells me where the leak is coming from. So I've been having problems with my kitchen faucet and the garbage disposal, and water has continuously been a problem forming underneath the kitchen in the kitchen cabinet under the sink. And I thought I had finally got it resolved because I have already had 2 plumbers come out. I had one come out to replace the faucet. I had a second one come out thinking I would have to replace my dishwasher, but it turned out I had to replace the garbage disposal. And there I am last night hearing that alarm going off thinking, oh great, now what's wrong with this? What else is broken under there? Is it the reverse osmosis system? What could it possibly be? What else is under there that could be causing this? So I had to clear everything out from under the sink. Got to take a flashlight and inspect, and then you got to run water from different things, and nothing I did was recreating the situation where water would start dripping again. I ran the dishwasher, I ran the faucet, I ran the garbage disposal, I ran the reverse osmosis system. It was not forming water again. So I'm like, what could it be? So I had remembered that the plumber who worked on the faucet, he had to reverse the handle on the faucet so that instead of it being on the right, it was on the left, because on the right it was hitting the overflow cap for the dishwasher. It's that device that if the dishwasher gets clogged, water will shoot out of it and into the sink. So that was blocking the handle from being on that side. So I had to go on the left side, but then that meant I had to remove the soap dispenser. I have one of those like built-in soap dispensers built into the top of the counter. So I had to have that removed, and I had it capped off. So the plumber had capped it off. Well, he didn't install it right. He put no rubber gasket on that metal cap. So all this time, water was creeping in through that metal cap. So I was so mad. So I had to go and figure out how to fix it so that water couldn't get under there. So I had some special waterproof putty, and I had to fix it so it still looked nice, but it would stop water from coming in. So anyway, we got it all working now, and everything's fine now. No more water is gonna go in there. But I was so mad. So anyway, that sort of made my evening long, because then I was upset about it into the evening, so I couldn't fall asleep until much later, until I calmed down. And then then of course I had to wake up at my usual time at 3 a.m. because I have all kinds of other stuff to do. But then it just sort of put me behind in all the stuff I had to do this morning. So I'm still feeling a little bit, adrenalated, like I have to catch up with everything. But it's gonna be okay. All right, we're pulling into the shopping center with the Walgreens. I'm gonna pull up the shopping list. So let's see, we gotta get makeup, great. We gotta get makeup, great. And we gotta get makeup, great. It's going to be a fantastic shopping experience. Well, let's get to it. All right, let me tell you, baby, we lucked out. Every single makeup item we got was easy to find, and every single item that I got, it was the last one. I mean, we lucked out so hard, it's not even funny, because it was quick. There was no waiting in line. We found them right away, and we dodged a bullet big time, because after we took them, there was nothing left for anybody else to get. That was unbelievable. So the stars aligned for us on this one. All right, here we go. 10 minutes, 6.1 miles. We're headed to an apartment. It's a leave at the door, and we have a call box number to use and directions to get to their building number. Okay, let's go. All right, it's currently 6:31 a.m. and the current temperature is 93 degrees. Aren't you glad you don't live in Vegas? Okay, well, the person finally answered the call box after 2 attempts and a text message. So now we're on our way to their building. Their building. Let's see if we can find it. I have all the building numbers in my Google Maps, so if their PIN is wrong, it's going to be okay. We will track them down, but I have to first go based on their PIN and then their direction. So take a left from the gate. Front door is opposite side of the garage upstairs, closest to front gate. Okay, let's see. Let's see if that makes sense once we get there. Because right now I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. All right, let's see. Front door, opposite side of garage, upstairs. Opposite side of garage. What does that mean? Oh, I guess it means that their garage must face, yeah, there it is. The garages face the parking.
The customer requested you leave the order at their door.
I see.
Additional instructions are provided in the
And this
Dasher
is the
app.
building. All right, well, let's do it. All right, that's all done. My only complaint is that the miles that they said that this would be was incorrect. They quoted us, let's see what they quoted us. You guys know, but I don't. 7 miles is what they quoted us. Actual miles was 10. So they were incorrect by 3 miles. So actually, if I do the math on this one, they were about 25 cents short of $1.65 per mile, because they gave us $16.25 for 10 miles. So actually, I wouldn't have accepted it, because I would have required it to be $16.50. And what's funny is that I did not follow the navigation to get what, you know, the directions the navigation was saying to go both to Walgreens and to come to this apartment, because it was going to take me an even longer way than what it was saying. UberEats $7.50 for 8.3 miles. No, So I actually shortened the distance of the trip in compared to what distance it was actually going to send me in. So this is another situation where DoorDash has given us an inaccurate estimate on how long it's going to take, how far we're going to be driving for this particular order. So we didn't get screwed. We got screwed over by about 25 cents. So it's still okay. We've seen worse. We've gotten screwed over way worse than this. So I can't complain. So anyway, we're still waiting. Discovered, and this isn't related to DoorDash, of course. Every time I talk about small talk, it doesn't relate to delivery. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you, on YouTube the other day, I had discovered that they have full versions of the Three Stooges and the Little Rascals on YouTube. And I was so excited. Now I subscribe to both of those channels. So now I can watch, when I feel like I can watch the Three Stooges and the Little Rascals, which I haven't watched in a long time. So I'm looking forward to it. DoorDash, $4.50 for 3 miles. No. So yeah, so I thought that was really cool because I used to watch those as a kid all the time. I was so addicted to both of those shows. So, and I have some DVDs of each of those shows, but you know, it's always fun to watch it on streaming. DoorDash, $9.50 for 8 miles. No. And for the Little Rascals, I don't have all the episodes. I only have some of the like older ones. They're not as funny. I don't have the really funny ones. So yeah, that was kind of cool. So if you're into really old TV from the past and you've never seen the Three Stooges or the Little Rascals, check it out. It's really funny to watch. I mean, it's black and white, so but at least it's not a silent movie. It's not that old. Good news. It looks like we're only going to be putting on total about maybe 14 miles for this trip. So we're still on the right side of dollars to miles. Luckily, my house is somewhere in between that Walgreens and the drop-off spot. So I'm not going to end up having to do. I was concerned that the whole thing from leaving my house to getting back to my house was going to be a total of 20 miles, but it's actually only going to be 14. So we're doing just fine. All right, it's 9:19 a.m. and we're on our way to Vaughn's. We're going to shop for 2 different people. Total of 14 items, and we're getting $22.62 for 9.4 miles. Let's start our shopping. Work really dried up today. I got back home at about 7 a.m. and I didn't get anything decent for 2 hours. I didn't get a single thing that was worth taking. So yeah, so I ended up just flipping on TikTok for a while, just to pass the time, and chatting with the family. And then I just started to just take a nap, and I was like, oh, there's nothing else to do. It's like I don't really want to get sucked into watching a TV show or anything. And I turned on the Walmart Spark and perused through that, and those offers were horrible. I just can't believe how many stops they try to make you do for such a small amount of money. It's like, that's crazy. So yeah, so obviously I didn't take any of those Walmart Spark offers. I think the highest one was about maybe $17 for like 4 stops or something. I was like, I ain't dealing with all that for that tiny bit of money. I already know that when I get to the Walmart, I'm just gonna sit there for at least 10-15 minutes waiting for them to load up my car. So all total, even before I even start to deliver, there's a half an hour you've got to account for that's going to be totally gone before you can even start delivering. So I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. So this one finally came in, so at least we got something. At least we have something to do. And then it looks like it's going to be a very short video because it's 9:21 now, and I'm only working until about 10:30 today. So that's pretty much, we got just a little over an hour today. So we'll probably just do one more after this, and then that'll be it. That'll be the end of our video. The current temperature is 104 right now. So I don't know what the high is, but it's only 9:22 in the morning and it's already 104. So it's gonna be pretty brutal today. But it's nice in the house, so I don't really notice it. It's just when I come out. So, and at least the air conditioning works good in this car. So I'm comfortable. It's just the sun that comes through the window. It always feels like a hot laser. All right, well, we are close enough where I can activate the shopping list, and it looks like we're gonna be getting some ramen noodles, some maraschino cherries, some cereal, Monster Energy, some icy hot something or other, a peony flower, that'll be fun, a grand bouquet, and then some apples, and finally some macaroni and cheese. All right, let's head on in there and get it. Everything went fine in the shopping part of it. Of course, the hardest thing I think was the flowers, because they never have the exact flowers that are in the picture. So that was not so great, but everything else worked out just fine. They wanted 2 12-packs of the Monster Energy drinks and they only had one left, so they only got one. That'll probably affect our total amount of money we're gonna earn on this one, but not much you could do on that. The app sort of just defaults and tells you to just get one. So it doesn't ask you, oh, do you want to add a second substitute? Like it doesn't let you mix. It doesn't let you get like one of the thing and then that they wanted and then a one of some other kind of thing. It doesn't let you do that. So you have to just get one if the only one's left. So that's what happened. And now we're going to be going 6 minutes from here, 2.6 miles. It's a house. It's a leave at the door, and we have a gate code. Let's go. All right, we're here in the community. Got about a 0.4 miles to the drop off as we travel through this nice area. Not too shabby in here. I think most of the houses here are 2-story. There's like a mix, but most of them are 2-story houses. And of course, it's a gated community. We're here in Seven Hills. This used to be one of the nicest areas back in the day, but they've expanded. Every time they build a new development up here, they have to one up everybody and they make it even fancier. So they're always making improvements in this town. It's like once you have a castle, you have to have a palace, and after a palace, you have to have a kingdom. So they're always upping the game in this town every single time. So let's see, make sure I don't miss it. Okay, I think it's gonna be on the left. And they said to leave it on a chair. It's gonna be the real small order. We're coming up here around the bend. And it's gonna be, start looking for it. There it is on the left, I see it. They got a fancy gate. Turn around.
They added the following instructions. Leave at my door. Gate code is number 2509.
All right, here we go. Let's do this. All right, well, I've been bamboozled by the app for miles. Once again, DoorDash pulling a fast one. They want me to, because I just accepted another order, and it was a going back to Vons. Did I do a screen capture of it for $13.75 for 6.8 miles. But they want me to go back to Vons to shop for those items before I continue on and start delivering. But how am I supposed to keep the items that I just purchased for the second customer fresh while I deliver? But I'm just going to do what the app says, because I don't want the miles to be extremely long, because more than likely the drop off for this customer that I have in the trunk is going to be it would increase the miles significantly if I don't follow what it's saying. So yeah, so I'm not exactly sure what choice I have but to do what it says. It's currently the temperature's come down. It says right now it's 100 degrees. So hopefully the flowers in the trunk don't completely wilt while I'm in there shopping. I don't have to shop for that many items. I'll try to go as quickly as I can. But it's crazy to me that the app would even tell me that this is an opportunity that's possible to do when they know I don't have a car with refrigeration. All I have is insulated bags. So it's crazy to me that they think that, in 100-degree weather, those groceries are going to be able to stay, okay while I'm in the store. It's crazy to me. But whatever, it's telling me to go back to Vons and to do some shopping, so here we go. I think the customer bought anything that's like frozen. The only thing that they bought that I would be concerned about is they bought 2 family packs of mac and cheese. So I'm like, good luck keeping that cold while I'm in there shopping. And I think that's the only thing I'm concerned about. I don't think I shop for anything else that's refrigerated. There's no milk or anything like that. So it's really just that mac and cheese that I'd be concerned about. And yeah, I'll just zip it up in a bag and cross my fingers. And we'll know in a little bit when we see the shopping list just how complicated these 6 items are, because you just never know. You don't know what those items are going to be until you see the shopping list. So let's just I'll bring it up just as soon as we get close enough where I can activate it. All right, I'm going to pull up the shopping list. Let's see, start recording, skip countdown. So we got Jell-O, we got some water, 4 of them, it's a lot. And then we got some oat milk. So not that many items. So basically three different locations we got to go to and through the store to get these things. But I think all 3 of those things are close together at the far end of the store. So fingers crossed everything works out. All right, well, it is 10:12 a.m. We got the goods, so I don't know how fresh everything's gonna be, but we did what they said, so nothing else can be said about it. So we're on our way, 4 minutes from here, 1 mile, and it's gonna be the one that has been in the car the longest, thank goodness. So let's go drop it off. The other thing that was really bizarre about this 3rd shopping trip was that after I had completed the shopping for this 3rd shopping trip, or third shopping order, the app wanted me to ring up the items that I hadn't delivered yet, the ones that are just sitting in the car getting hot. And it was only through luck that I still had the receipt for that order in my pocket. I normally just leave it in the car. I have a little trash thing that I put all my receipts in for later if I need them. So just by sheer luck, I had the receipt still in my pocket. I don't even know what I would have done if that would have not been the case. So it was absolutely nuts. I really don't understand why it would bring up an order that I had already scanned and shopped for and completed and took a photo of the receipt, only to tell me to do it all over again, have it grouped with a brand new order that I had just gotten. So very, very weird and not fun at all. That's not a fun experience that you want to have whatsoever. Oh, we're in the community. We're bobbing along here in the community. And I think it's going to be on the right. I think I might have been here before. We get a lot of repeat customers, so I think this might be a customer I've been to before. The instructions are just to leave it at the door, so that's good. Let's see. Trying to remember where the house is. I think it's going to be near that white vehicle. Or is it this house? Nope, it's this one. Yep, I've been here before.
The customer requested you leave the order at their door.
All right, let's drop it off.
They added the following.
Okay, so that's dropped off, and the flowers looked okay. I can't vouch for the macaroni and cheese. That I have no idea how that was doing. I was afraid to even touch it. I just set it down with all the other stuff and took the picture, and that was that. So hopefully it's just fine. I'm sure it is. You know how they make these items nowadays? They put so many preservatives and chemicals in them. I'm sure they purposely designed them to survive for so long, especially when it's all sealed up airtight. So I guess it'd be okay, although I don't know if I would eat it. If I had a situation like this and they were my groceries, I don't know what I would do. I would be probably a little bit hesitant to pull the trigger and eat that food. That's just me though. I don't know. I mean, what am I supposed to? I have all the stuff that's required. I have the insulated bags, and they quoted me on the number of miles. So, and they were correct that it was right for me to do it in the order they said to get the minimum number of miles. So I don't know. I mean, maybe it was just fine. Maybe if I would have just touched it, I would have known if it felt cold or not. I was just so like, I didn't want to know. You know what I mean? It's like, you just don't want to know. Because then you'll have this whole awful feeling that you just totally blew an order and they're going to be very unhappy and give you a terrible rating. But I've had situations before where the drinks, like I got from Starbucks, and the drinks completely spilled and the bag is all soggy. And I thought, oh, for sure this person's going to give me a bad review. And they don't. They gave me the full tip and a great review. So you just don't know. You know, you can have a customer who just doesn't like the look of your face and will give you a bad review. So you just don't even know. So anyways, 13 minutes, 5.2 miles. Leave at my door. Please leave at our front door. Thank you. Okay, 13 minutes, 5.2. Let's go. All right, I have turned off the app so that way I paused the app so that way we won't get any more requests, because it's 10:20. So by the time we drop this off, it'll be beyond the time I wanted to work, which was just until 10:30, and it's 10:20 a.m. right now. So this is the last one. All right, well, I just noticed on the map that we're going to be going to McDonald Ranch, so we have to pass through the guard first. So it's 10:23, but it's Sunday. I'm just kind of hoping there's not a lot of gardeners and pool guys in line trying to get into McDonald Ranch. Sometimes the line can be really long, so just have to just see what happens. It's just another 0.6 miles until we're at the gate. All right, let's see if the line is long or not. I don't know. See if we luck out. Maybe there'll be nobody. All right, there's nobody. We're good. We're aces. We're in McDonald Ranch, but we still got about 6 minutes until we get there. That's just how big this place is. It's almost a 2-mile drive inside this community to get to the house. So we're going all the way to the top of the mountain, all the way to where the richest of the rich live. So here we go. All right, well, these rich people didn't bother to tell us there's another gate we have to get through. So now I've got to contact them to find out what the code is so we can proceed forward. All right, well, they're not answering my text messages, but somebody just pulled up behind me and they're now opening the gate. So we're moving again. These people are too much, man. It's like, I don't know why they don't answer the messages. At least just tell me if the gate is closed, you're going to have to follow somebody in if it's not open. It's always so frustrating. It's like, why do they do that? Oh, well. Oh, well, I'm not going to say anything about rich people today. I'm going to be very nice. Rich people, we're just going to say they're just like the rest of us. They make mistakes. Rich people aren't perfect. They are just as foolish as the rest of us. And I think they're like the last house at the top. It's too bad I can't show you like the view from the top because, you know, I don't want security to come after me and wonder like maybe I'm like casing the joint to rob it. So I won't be able to show you like the beautiful giant views that I'm seeing because we're so high up. I mean, you can really see the city from here. It's crazy. Oh my gosh, we're going for it. So it's just one more minute. 0.3 miles. I think I've been to this house. As I recall, oh my gosh, you can totally see the strip from here. It's crazy. Yeah, as I recall, this house, I delivered to it one time. They had all these kids were there one time. It was crazy. If it's the same house, I'm pretty sure it is. See the amazing views they have? It's crazy. You can see all the way to South Point from here, and we are far from South Point. Yeah, it's a good day to be filming. If you watch this on the big screen, on a big screen TV, you could really see a lot. Look, now we're flying in the clouds. Is it the same house? Let's see, make sure I get the right address. Okay. Should be, it's not that one. It's not that one. What's this one right here?
The customer requested you leave the order at their door. They added the following
Let's
instructions.
see. They have just a gate, so if the gate doesn't open, I'm just gonna leave it right there by that gate. You know, the gate right there. All right, let's do it. Oh, great. They locked me in. Thank you. It's always the last delivery. Something has to happen. Well, at least we made it out of there. The lady, I guess, suddenly realized, oh, gee, I locked him in. I even tried to wave to whatever cameras they have at the gate so they could see I was stuck. But the gate didn't open. So once I was practically almost at the front door about to ring the doorbell, does she wave to me and tell me that the gate is open? I'm like, girl, you're too much. You're too much. All right, well, we're done, but I guess I can show you houses. Since we have all this miles, we have to go all the way back. And hopefully I can remember how to get back. I'm gonna put my navigation on. Looks like it's a, I don't know, it's like a 4-mile drive to get back home.
Southeast on Dragon Peak.
Oh my God. Do you see how long it took me to just to walk to that front door? It took me so long to walk to that front door, it wasn't even funny. And then I had to walk all the way back. I was like, this is unbelievable. This is just what this job is, you know what I'm saying? It's just unpredictable, and I guess that's partially what makes it so fun, is that you just don't know. You don't know what's gonna happen next in this job. So it makes it interesting. It's good exercise for the brain. This job helps the neurons to stay sharp, so you don't start to feel like you're just on Groundhog Day. And it's not stressful. This job does not feel like a stressful job. It just, just sometimes it feels kind of crazy, the situations you get into, Sometimes I feel like a ping pong ball sometimes. Other times I feel like I'm in an insane asylum. Other times I feel like I'm in like Alice in Wonderland, and I'm in some sort of surreal alternate reality. So but that's what this job is really all about, if you're doing it right. Because I could see how you could get really upset, and I try my best to always make sure not to get too bent out of shape about whatever's happening, because you know what, life is like that. Life is sometimes going to throw you lemons, and then other times it's going to give you lemonade. So right now we started off with lemonade, and then when we got stuck at the gate, it started to taste like a lemon. So yeah, that's pretty much how I would sum it up. So we got just about one more curve here before we're back to just the regular millionaires. So we don't need to see the houses of regular millionaires, because we see those houses every day. All right, everybody, so let's wrap up this video. Take a look at the amount of money that we made today. We made, I'm sure, below average money today because it was so slow, unbelievably slow this morning. I guess everybody was sleeping in because it's Sunday, so we didn't get a lot of work this morning. And I think in total we did four actual deliveries if you total them all together. Although in the grouping that I do, it probably just shows that we did 2 deliveries, because we did 1 Walgreens this morning, and then we did a total of 3 shopping deliveries for Vons, and that was it. That was the day. Take a look at the numbers below, and you can see all the ratings and how we're doing with acceptance rate and cancellation rate and customer ratings. You can see miles per gallon once again above. So you can see all the stuff that relates to what we did today. So we're wrapping. I'm going home. I'm going to just chill out. I'm going to have some lunch, and then I'm just going to go back to relaxing. So thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you again on the next one. Bye for now.